But yeah, there is one more thing that I want to do. There's some weird terrain in this area. Mainly this weird fake cliff face, which is fairly... It's not exactly in line, but it's close to being in line with this kind of weird cliff face. And this is a tall... This is a tall, kind of blocky mountain. I think there might be an ancient city underneath it. It's tough, that's always nice. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Okay. Well, I'm in the middle of an ancient city now. Hello, this is MrYellowGiraffe. Welcome back to another Minecraft video. I am still right here in the ancient city, and I am going to be exploring it. The first thing I want to do... Shriekle there, so I don't want to do it here. Okay, if I do it here, I've got enough room. I want to get my shields out. Now, I can make my way through. Over to the wall and get some wool. Okay, there's a chest that way, I'd assume. There's probably a chest here. Oh, fuck. Okay, I go shots, cat, coal, XP, and boats. Not bad. I don't think there's going to be anything else that way. But that's one detection. I get 3 more. And then I get a wooden. So, that's fun. Haven't seen any skulk. Okay, candles, shards, sulfire torches. Let's put dot away. Grab this. Okay, that's nice. Swift Sneak 2. I just need 1 more of those. I've got Swift Sneak 3, which is a big reason of why I wanted to come to one of these at some point. It's kind of the best thing here. Okay, put this here. Marked it. Let's do that one next. I feel like I'm heisting. As of when I'm recording this, that's very topical. What the fuck? Those should not be in here. Try this again. There we go. Density 4, density 5. Okay, not bad, not bad. Take the skeleton skull. Swift Sneak 1, Death Straddle, okay. Now a torch to signify that I have looted it.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Well, I'm on the other side of that now. Let's see if there's anything else over here before I leave for a little bit. Ooh, I just get the full Swift Sneak 3. Okay, well I don't see a wooden, which is nice. There seems to be a decent amount more ancient city this way, so that might actually have a shot, low as it may be. That shouldn't be like that, but you know. Power. Protection, okay. Not a great chest. Iron, iron, and iron. Do any of them have Swift Sneak? Those are bad pants. No, they don't, okay. Time for this area. Oh boy. Well, I guess I'm waiting until he goes away. Well, I've got to wait again. Stay where I can see ya. Okay, it's gone. I'm just gonna not worry about it, pretend it's not there. I'm gonna kill you. So, yep, we're at the surface. Let's see where I ended up. Oh, I'm off way over here. Wow. I thought that's surprising, but wow. Time to look through all of the things. I also have Swift Sneak, and that needs to go on my pants. No. Wrong thing. Okay. 19 levels. Okay. Well. That did nothing. I am going to go get some experience, and then I will be back. I forgot to be recording. So yeah, I got Swift Sneak on. I went to the gold farm and got XP, got Swift Sneak on my boots, and enchanted the 2 new pairs of shields. So those are good. I should have healed that pick. Right now I'm using ice pick. I need to go clear some ice. I can make 5. This is cool. This is music. Not a very good music, but it's a music. What else? I can put you in there. You're technically living. You are stone. You are stone. I need to get that fixed. I have too much stone for the little storage area. Oh, I have things over here that I can show you that I don't think I have yet. That's something I can do. Currently. I have more rocks. Yeah, that is basically it. I added more rocks to this area. This is gonna fade out from being harder into mud again. Well, not mud, but into grass. But I need cracked mud and stuff. Not cracked mud, but I need mud for that, so I haven't done it yet. I need to gather mud at some point. Then I've got this ridge of stone going along here, and then I've started terraforming this down to be nicer over here so that I can start terraforming this area. I had an idea for it, but I don't think I like it anymore. The main idea is still, Elden Ring inspired, kind of. This is just the mark of where I've terraformed to. Big hole, tree gathering. It's the tree ground, the wards. The ground from the big spruce trees is what I gathered there. But yeah, this is basically it. I've gotten this big stretch here done. So this is the texturing for all of it. It goes from the tuff into the dripstone into this stone. My little dripstone farm, I need to make a bigger one that is better. And my storage room with a bunch of mostly dirt in it. And cobblestone and stone and stuff like that. Ooh, and another thing is I've been terraforming this way. This will all need to be the rooted stuff. I've got this little area done here. That's terraformed. And then I'm walking back out this way again. And this whole stretch would be the next section. God, there's so much. There is so much to terraform through here. It has been a while since the last bit of recording. The big thing that I did right after that was get a bunch of the Halloween mobs over here. I've got a bunch of skeletons, strays, not strays, skeletons, bogged, zombies. I have a couple that have, hey, it's not very nice of you. I have a couple that are the glowing-eyed, the jack-o'-lanterns. I just am not sure which ones they are because the one mod is having the skeletons' heads be positioned outside of the masks, like that one. Stop it. That's very mean. But yeah, I've got a bunch of them over here, and then I was also working on more terraforming out this way, and starting to get this section shaped in more. Got most of the underwater areas done and kind of this general shaping of that. And this little rock face. Which has a skeleton in it. I want to get the block removed, but while I'm still building over here and doing terraforming and all of that stuff, that's not moving. I've also got a few husks in the desert out that way, and out that way a long ways I have some strays, and I got a couple of them, and then it hit midnight here and they all stopped spawning. It was really funny. I didn't actually think they'd do that. I thought it would be tied to when the client was opened and not the actual time. But currently I have been getting ready for my big building project of this episode, and for my next couple of building projects. So if I come up here, from those buildings over there to right about there is what I'm planning to do in this episode. Then next episode, my plan is to terraform this stretch of area. And then the episode after that is terraforming over here. And getting all of the city and stuff that I have built here. I am currently having a problem with all of my sheep. I am going down to sometimes 6 FPS. So I've been killing them every once in a while, but I don't want to kill them all because I might need them soon. So I've just been killing a few, and I'm gonna move a bunch over to there. But yeah, I've been getting supplies ready. Smelted a bunch of leaf litter, got most of my stone and stuff. Basically ready to start work on building this area. And gonna start doing that in a few minutes. But, sorry, let me get prepared for this. And then I will cut back. And then I have something fun planned. Okay, so one of the things that happened while I have been not playing as much because of finals and all of the stuff with school is I almost died in my gold farm. And I think I've made a couple of modifications so that it shouldn't happen again. But basically, chicken jockeys were able to jump out of the killing chamber and attack me, so I almost got killed by a baby chicken jockey. Which, you know, with all of the stuff with the Minecraft movie, makes that a lot less funny. So, I think I need some totems of undying. So, I have made a raid farm. And yeah, that's basically what this is. My goal is to use it as a raid farm, kill some raid mobs, and then, you know, do that. So, without further ado, I think I am going to do a raid. And I have not, apparently that reloads my shaders. I've not done a raid in a while. So I'm going to use Bad Omen 1. And hopefully this goes well. I've got a bunch of arrows, I've got my sword, I've got full netherite, elytra, golden apples, bunch of stuff. I am prepared, and hopefully this should give me a totem of undying. I have a villager buried underneath that part of the castle. But yeah, I used a tool in Axiom to design the rock. That was like my first big Axiom thing. And then I hand textured it and stuff. And now you get an up-close review. But yeah, it goes down to smooth basalt, through coal, and up to the highlight of this. What is this block called? Like concrete powder. I've got a little castle, sheep, and chicken pen at the back. So, let me conduct the first raid. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let me get back up so I can have a vantage point. Okay. Well, I guess I'm going up this way. something that you may be able to see as well as this is that I have changed my settings a little bit. I've changed my brightness down to 30. So that's like just the brightness I'm going to be playing at now, because it looks nice in B-Dub's videos. And yeah, it's pretty. That's like the main reason. Eventually I want to get a load going out to the area there, but I want to connect like up the village. Yeah, connect up the villages and stuff like that first. I'll work on that after I get the peninsula done. That's my main goal for the rest of this year, is to get at least all of the peninsula designed, if not built in the hardcore world. Based on the fact that it's currently the 20th, don't think I'm going to get it all built this year in the hardcore world. But as long as I can get it designed, I will be happy. And I've got most of it designed. I've got like one big section that needs to be designed, and then everything else is just like minor detailing work in the creative version. Got a bunch of saddles, that's nice. I heard the spider hiss and thought it was a creeper right next to all of my chests. Okay then. I don't know what to do with all of my totems. They're gonna go in my chest with my sponge for now. That makes sense. I'm gonna sort out my inventory, and then I am going to start work and get kind of the general infrastructure in, like roads and walls and stuff like that for this area. And then I will talk about what's going in kind of the area that I'm building today. Hello, welcome back to Current Times. I got all of this video updated and like finished on the 22nd, on the 12th. I'm trying to do math because time happens and it's the 13th now. But yeah, I've gotten all of the editing and stuff done on the 12th, because I'm wanting to get this uploaded at some point today on the 13th, because I have a YouTube short that I want to make by the 14th. I haven't started that yet. That's what I'm doing after this. But before this episode ends, I want to walk through everything with you guys. First change, added shelves into the storehouse. I do need to do some work on here. I need to figure out a new thing to put in here. Not quite sure yet. I need to get rid of all of these chests eventually. Big tree. Introduce some of the forest leaf litter into the area. Excuse me. Hanging signs. I need to go through and name all of the hanging signs and stuff at some point. This build is one of my favorites from the area. Just all of the motion that goes in here. I want to add some more card into here. There's a fish in there, a little bit hard to see. Some in there. I need to get some more card in there. There's supposed to be an axolotl in here, which once it's in will look nice. And up here is supposed to be a frog. But there's just a lot in here. This has a really like fishery vibe to it, I think. Then around here is just some like bunk rooms, stuff like that. And all of the roofs that you can get access to have detailing. This one has a telescope to look out at the water and big rain barrel. And we've got the tree and everything up here. Okay then. Got some leaf litter down here. Next is this house. It's got just a little lower room, bedroom area, and then horse stables. And this is one of the first horses I got in this world. I found it wandering in a tree between this episode and last episode, and I put it in the sheep pens for a bed. Got some wash hanging up. This is a little bakery, because you can never have enough little bakeries. And then up here is a bedroom, so that's like living area. I really shouldn't be walking on the bed. Then next building is over here. I've got a smeltery for the copper. And then if I come up here, we've got the forge. And then up here is a kind of like manager area with a fishbowl with water. And all of the pipes, there's one down there going to a little sink, come and connect out to this Raine barrel, which is also made of copper. And I've got the copper like this. Coming up here, this is meant to be a happy guest porch area where I can have my guest. I forget his name. Yeah, I don't remember my guest's name. Oh well, I'll see it in a few minutes when I go up to take this screenshot of this area. This side building has a little farm. I've really liked using the cactus flowers as a kind of plant growing in the farm. And I've got a bunch of roses and stuff. I've got a little copper warehouse that stuff would be stored out before it gets moved over to the furnace. And I've got a little storage area for all of my copper. Next, I will get into this building, which I had a lot of fun designing this building. I took inspiration from B-Dub's Más o Menos in Hermitcraft Season 9, I think? But I didn't add all of the moss, and I managed to work in some purple concrete. I think that's purple. I'm colorblind. But if we go inside, we've got a lot of plants and greenery. And going down, there is flower farms for all of the different bone mealable flowers. A glowberry farm here, and through here there is a fern farm, which I could also grow tall grass with. Then upstairs, there is a weeping vines, twisted vines, and bamboo farm. And each of those has its own whole system. Then up here was in creative one of my favorite spots to hang out while building things and just kind of AFKing. I have a little painting area and a bunch of some crops and just some kind of clutter up here, which I found all of this really fun designing while I was doing that. And if there was actually a lot more details like this, no, it's raining. I will sleep in a second. There's a lot more details with this when I get to designing this area, when I finish designing this area, which most of it's designed, and when I get to detailing out this whole area, which is all designed, but is not going to be for the next couple videos, because I've gotten a new area that I've been really enjoying building on creative mode, and I want to get working on that, and it gives me a good thing to do with the horses and stuff once I update, which is not my plan for today or tomorrow, but will be happening very soon. But back over here, we come all the way over here. Got a big crane leading into one of my other favorite parts of this area, the copper mine. Got stairs and everything going up to the crane. Then we've got just a bunch of stuff around an area to store the copper while it's being processed. This is a stone storage room. Each of these areas holds a bunch of different stone. This side's mostly full. Eventually, I can get shulker boxes and stuff in here and start storing in there when I get too much. Yeah, I really wanted to add an actual area for my stone because I have so much. Big storage room like this, dot will probably be next, as well as just a few other things like that, because I have a lot of dot. Eventually, I want to get buildings like this spread throughout my area, kind of, so I don't have to have the one storage room for everything. I can have a bunch of separate big storage rooms for a bunch of different things. Then I've got down here, which is where the mining is currently happening. It's all spawn-proofed. Got a bunch of little platforms where people are mining. Then if I go all the way down here and through this little corridor, it opens up into the rest of the cave. And then I could go and actually mine in here, but I haven't because caving in hardcore is really dangerous. And I care about this world a lot and don't want to die. You know, just like every world. Then if I go back up here, I can go up here and show you how I have some of these. Because just like those in there, I have a few little mine entrances in here where people would be mining away the copper. And same with up here. This one is just barely started. And then the copper would be being transported down. And I have some closed off ones. There and there. There's another little entrance where you can see it. Right there. And yeah, this is the copper mine. It was very fun to build. And I hope to see you all in the next video. Goodbye! I did it again.